Bro, did someone kick me through a time portal back to 2015 again? Given the last video I made and given this video, it's starting to feel a lot like 5 years ago up in here. Cause this time around, I'm having a rant about fucking Anita Sarkeesian. Something I never really thought I'd do or would do again on this channel. So anyway, the latest bit of totally legit, totally sane, totally mentally stable bit of whinging Anita's been doing involves the Mandalorian, the new Star Wars themed show that's on Disney+, right? So what's upsetting old crazy Neets this time around? Oh, well, given Anita Sarkeesian's history, I bet it's something huge and important. No, it's female Mandalorians having armour with boobs on it. Yeah, that's it. And we're not talking like gratuitously, sexually, sort of stupid, impractical looking armour like you might see in, say, a video game or an anime or some shit, where it's just like, you know, armoured Norks and nothing else. It's legit, like, sensible, normal looking Mandalorian armour, except feminine, you know, with a fucking bust line and everything. Which actually makes sense. Because if you're a female warrior in battle wearing fucking armour, what the fuck else are you gonna do? What the fuck else are you going to wear? Where are your titties gonna go? Subspace? See, Anita, I don't know if you watched this video or not, probably not. But if you do watch this video, I'd just like to point the following out to you. Women have these things called breasts, okay? They're these things that are on your chest that are, you know, generally there, but they also provide milk for children when you have your children, okay? Every woman has them, unless, you know, they have had some form of surgery to remove them or something to that effect. But, you know, most women have titties. So it's not like they decided to go full-blown, let's make up some anatomy for these female Mandalorians. They legitimately made normal fucking Mandalorian females with sensible, practical armour. And Anita's pissed off at it. It's fucking stupid. As I say, it's not like it's some stupid fucking sexualized fucking fantasy armour. It's practical, normal looking fucking armour you would expect a female warrior wearing armour to fucking wear. Like, what the fuck are they supposed to do? Draw flat-chested female warriors? Imply impractical breast binding that you probably wouldn't see? Come on. What the fuck are they gonna do? It's just being fucking silly at this point, Anita, isn't it? I mean, I know you haven't been relevant in years, but come on. Really? This is the hill you're gonna try and die on this time around? It's just fucking silly. It's just a pathetic, stupid, empty fucking whinge that Anita's trying to have because female body parts, how dare they? It's not sexualized in any way, shape or form. I can understand if it was Yoza, they've got the stupid impractical looking armor, which is clearly there to sexualize these female warriors. They were in scantily clad outfits that's purely fan service. They wouldn't do this to any of the male characters. This is unfair, this is bullshit. That I could understand to a point. But it's not. It's literally, here's the female equivalent to what we've given the males. There's nothing wrong with that. As I say, most women have tits. It's a fact of life. So I don't see what the big deal is, you know. And they're not comically unrealistic Norks. They're not like, you know, hey Yoza, look at these giant fucking fun bags she's got with jiggle physics. So what's the fucking problem? It's just silly. It's just asinine. I can't make heads or tails of what the problem is other than females exist in fiction, how dare they? See, and here's the problem with people like Anita. They're pretty quick to pull problems out of their ass or invent their own problems, but they never seem to have a solution. They never seem to have a reasonable answer as to, well, what do you do about it? Their only way of going about things is cry like a little child because something's happened that they don't like. And to justify it to themselves, but never really provide a good justification for anybody else. You see, the thing is this. You'll go up to them, and you'll go, okay, what's the issue? Oh, well, I don't like titty armor on female Mandalorians. Okay, well what's your solution? Cancel it. Or change it to something I personally like. The thing is, this wasn't an issue until Anita said something about it. I can't find anybody else complaining before Anita started opening her big fucking mouth complaining. There's nothing else out there. This seems to be an Anita Sarkeesian started issue. And there's not a hell of a lot of support for crazy Neets out there. You got a couple of women going, yeah, she's right. Why do you have a Mandalorian with booby armour? That's silly. They could bind their titties. When it's like, well, fucking A, why? B, how is that practical in an actual fight? And C, how are you going to physically differentiate between your male and female Mandalorians on the screen? It's a fucking stupid issue because most people aren't complaining. Most people don't care enough to complain. The reason you're not hearing many people going, wow, this is bad, or wow, shut up, and there's not big flame wars going on, is because most people don't care enough to make an issue out of a non-issue. But then again, this is the bread and butter of everything Anita Sarkeesian does. Making issues out of non-issues because the woman's not right in the head. And that's not me trying to be sarcastic and flippant. It's pretty obvious that Anita's snapped twig or 10 mentally. You don't complain about the silly horseshit she does and have the victim complex she does without being a bit... Which leads me to my next point. Crazy Neets is facing backlash, obviously, because she doesn't know what she's talking about, obviously. And she's blaming it once again on a bunch of men attacking a woman for saying something fucking silly, right? Anita, here's the thing. You've got a lot of females calling you out too. I know you like to make everything a sexism issue, but it's not a sexism issue in any way, shape, or form at any point. You're not being called out by men for being a woman with an opinion. You're being called out by everybody for being a dumbass with a stupid non-issue as a problem. You clearly don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about. And you're clearly making an issue out of a stupid subject, thus why everyone's coming down on you like a ton of bricks. The thing is, Anita, you'd get less backlash in general if you'd shut the fuck up until you know what you're actually talking about. Most of your fucking stupid tropes versus woman bullshit wouldn't exist if you actually knew what the fuck you were talking about and weren't reaching to the most fucking logical extreme you could on one side or the other and making a point of it somehow. And that's all this is. All you're doing is going, hey, I saw something for 1 second I don't like, time to make a fucking rant on that based on nothing but assumptions and stupid ideals. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, this wouldn't be an issue again if Anita would actually think. And to me, it seems like this is just a case of Anita trying to be relevant again, right? As I say, this is some shit straight out of 2015. I have heard fuck all from Anita Sarkeesian since 2015, 2016. This is the most recent big thing I've heard from Anita Sarkeesian in years. So it really seems to be a two-pronged thing. Anita bitching about nothing and Anita bitching about nothing to try and get herself famous again. Because nobody gave a fuck about Anita Sarkeesian for 4 years, up until she ran her mouth about this. It's just stupid, it's just silly. It's making a non-issue out of an issue. And, again, it's Anita Sarkeesian crying, wah wah wah, poor me, wah 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 wah. That's what Anita does. She's fucked in the head. It's pure and simple. This is a non-issue. And Anita, I've got this fucking awesome thing here, right? If you don't like it, don't watch it. Nobody's putting a gun to your head and going, yo, Neets, watch this or else. If you don't like it, if you don't like a little small minor detail, don't watch the fucking program instead of getting on the internet, trying to fucking rabble your idiotic followers into a frenzy, and then going, ah, fucking men being mean again, when you're called out. Just shut up and fuck off, and don't watch the program. Nobody's forcing you to. It's not required viewing to continue living in this world. Go away, go back into whatever little fucking hidey hole you're in. The world was a better place without your annoying ass. Now there's a bunch of practical fucking solutions to a problem. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.